Welcome to the weekly dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Today we're going to talk about the Neshama Yetera. What a beautiful day for the soul, Shabbat Kodesh. Hashem says to Klal Yisrael, if you make an opening as small as the point of a needle, I will make an opening for you as wide as the portal of the sanctuary. Hashem says, I'm going to shower everything on you, but the initiative has to come from us. And so it is with Shabbat. On Shabbat, we take the lead. We get ready for Shabbat. Hashem responds to us and says, I'm going to give you an additional soul. That spiritual soul gives a spiritual elevation that surpasses by far over any of the efforts that we have made to prepare ourselves to receive the Shabbat. What is this Neshama Yetera? Mechtav mi'Eliyahu says something profound and amazing. It means that we experience an additional sense of Kedusha that comes down from Shemayim. And if a person doesn't feel that extra dose of Kedusha on Shabbat, it's a sign that he has not received the Neshama Yetera. And if he doesn't feel even the slightest bit of Kedusha, it's an indication, Rahman al-Litzlan, that he lacks a soul altogether. His neshama has left him entirely, and it will only return when he does complete tshuva. What a difficult state to have to deal with, and we should all do a self-accounting to see how it is that we feel on Shabbat Kodesh. The Shlach Kadosh teaches the man is a composite of two equal but very opposite elements, as we all know, the body and soul. Now, even though they're equal, none of them, of course, can overcome one another. But on Shabbat, because of the privilege to receive the Neshama Yetera, the additional soul, so too now the body is now confronted by two challengers. The two souls with their koach together are able to actually subdue the body and force it to control itself and to become more spiritual. And therefore, it is in our minds can now be more open to learning Torah and pursuing spirituality. And it's on the evening of Shabbat that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us this amazing, amazing gift. Hashem on Shabbat Kodesh says to Am Yisrael, I am going to give you an amazing, amazing gift. I'm going to give you that ability to rise high above the angels. I'm going to give you the opportunity that in the zchut of you keeping Shabbat, that radiance of Shabbat, the Neshama Yetera, which was given to you, I'm going to give it to you privately. The nations of the world don't have the faintest idea of what it is, the concept of Neshama Yetera. So what happens? They don't fall into anger with us over this precious gift like everything else that we've received from Hashem Yitbarach. So Baruch Hashem, the Neshama Yetera, gives us the opportunity for our hearts to expand through the rest, through the joy, to better enjoy the meals. It's a mental attitude of Kedusha. It's a spiritual joy that simply doesn't exist with anyone else. And Hashem didn't want anyone else to know about it. Be'ezrat Hashem, this Shabbat Kodesh, will appreciate our Neshama Yetera, will adequately prepare ourselves and try to connect ourselves as much as possible before Shabbat comes in, so we can welcome the additional gift of an additional element and level of holiness that will take us through Shabbat Kodesh. Have a great Shabbat.